Good Monday morning, everyone. Here are 5 things to know as you start your day. Today is the first day of Banned Books Week. For the next 5 days here in the Morning Report at News Center, Maine, we will be talking a little bit about what makes this week unique, what this week is all about, and the efforts in Maine to ban certain book titles from schools and public libraries. This weekly event highlights the value of free and open access to information. Genderqueer is the #1 most questioned book in Maine schools. Tomorrow, for a second story on Banned Books Week, I'll explain the process that it takes to get a book banned from a school.
There is a hearing today in the case against a man accused of killing another man in Madison back in July. Roland Flood from Madison was charged with murder last month. He's accused of killing Mark Trabue from Anson, who was found dead in his car at the cemetery on East Houghton Street. Today's proceeding is a bail hearing meant to determine if there's probable cause that Flood committed the murder. It's set to start at 9 o'clock this morning in Somerset County.
Also today, lawmakers in Augusta are set to talk about the state's PFAS in products law. That law says that companies that intentionally use PFAS in their products need to start reporting that to the government by the year 2025. The notification is supposed to include what the product is, how much of it is sold every year, and why it needs to have PFAS in it, as well as the amount of PFAS chemicals that are included. Today's overview starts at 10 o'clock. You can stream it live by going to the legislature's website.
U.S. Senator from Maine Susan Collins is part of a push to restrict artificial intelligence in campaign ads. Collins is part of a group of senators backing a bill that would ban the use of AI to create deceptive content depicting federal candidates. It's not clear whether or not it could be enacted before campaigning for the 2024 election really ramps up. There's much more about this entire story this morning in the Portland Press-Herald.
Maine's highest court expected to hear arguments this week in a case about one of the state's biggest and long-going debates. It's the question about whether or not you should be allowed to hunt on Sundays. Specifically, whether or not the right to food constitutional amendment actually somehow created a legal loophole, which means the state would have to allow hunting on Sundays. The court is set to hear arguments on both sides. That will happen this Wednesday. Interesting.
That is interesting.